being frugal and being organized, the frugal mindset and uncluttering your life. From my house to yours, I hope you watch. Getting rid of clutter. Getting rid of clutter. Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brienne. You know, today I've been going around my house and I've been kind of not throwing things out because I've already kind of streamlined my house. And yet I noticed that there was some clutter. And I had one area where I kind of throw everything, that I don't know where it goes yet. And I decided to go through that area and unclutter it and go put it where it belongs. And so I'm kind of in the uncluttering or decluttering, whichever you call it, process in my home. And I think that when we start to declutter our lives, just like within our home or our office or our car, often we begin to declutter our thinking and we begin to unclutter other areas of our lives as well. You know, I really like to be very organized, but I'm not a perfectionist. I don't need to be a perfectionist. I think perfectionism is often overrated and it often drives people crazy, both the person themselves and the people around them. So I'm not a perfectionistic person, although there are certain times in life that maybe we need to be a perfectionist. You know, if you're a brain surgeon or a pilot or something like that, in those areas you may need to be perfectionistic. But as a whole in life, we don't need to be perfectionistic. And yet it's nice to be organized. It's nice to have things neat and tidy where we know where we can find them. You know, a lot of times people will go out and buy things and they just kind of put them somewhere and they don't remember where they put them, and then they can't find them when they need them, or they forget all about them. And so I like my closets to be neat and organized. I like my drawers to be neat and organized so that I know where things are. And, you know, it's easy to get cluttered because, well, life is busy and we can really clutter things up in life. And without even realizing we're doing it. And then by the time we realize it, it now becomes a lot of work to unclutter. So for me, on a regular basis, I unclutter, I streamline, I declutter, I keep things neat. And that makes it easy so that I don't have to go back and spend a whole day or more trying to unclutter or clear out. Either way, I think it's really important to be uncluttered, because I also think that when we start to clutter, when we get too much, when people become excessively cluttered, I think that that can start to reflect maybe where a person is in their life, or where they've been in their life, or things that they've gone through. You know, sometimes when we collect too much stuff, sometimes that is reflecting an insecurity somewhere along the line in who we are. And I know I used to collect so much stuff, and I still do, not so much now, but everything I have is very neat and organized. I have a lot of it, and yet it's neat and organized. And I've kind of slowed down on things. You know, I'm very much into the frugal mentality, not being cheap, because I always buy what I need or truly what I want if I can afford it. And I believe in being frugal in areas that don't matter, that I'm not going to notice it, like turning off the light in a room that I'm not in right now. That is a form of being frugal, because otherwise it's kind of wasteful and we can save money at the same time. And so I like being frugal so that I can get what I really want. I don't deny myself what I need or what I really want if I can afford it. And so the thing about it is to, I like the frugal mindset. And, being cheap is different. People who are cheap are denying themselves what they need or what they really, really want and can afford. People who are cheap also deny other people what they owe them. I'm a person of generous spirit, both to myself and to others in the right way. And yet I believe in being frugal so that I can save, so that I can be generous, and so that I can get the things that I want. If we spend, and throw away our money, likely we're not going to be able to get what we need and what we want when the time comes. Whereas when we save and we're frugal in areas that, well, we won't even notice, and we quit just going out to be spending, often we can save money. And so when we're organized and we're frugal, often it is kind of a pathway towards our future to get the things that we really want and to achieve the results that we really want. I was talking to somebody one day and they were saying to me that, I deserve to go out and spend a lot of money. They were talking about themselves. And they really didn't have that kind of money to go out and do that. And I said, well, first of all, do you really deserve to go out there and you haven't really been saving any money so that you can do that? And they got to thinking about it. And I said, really, you can do so many things that you enjoy without spending a lot of money or spending any money at all. There's a lot of wonderful things and wonderful experiences. For me, I get a lot of pleasure from working on projects and, that don't cost me anything, that actually improve my life. Whereas if we're constantly seeking entertainment and something to come to us through the form of entertainment, rather than us creating something through projects, often we're going to spend all of our money and then we won't have it for when we really want it. So being frugal in a right way and also being organized in a right way without being perfectionistic often can be two of the greatest things that we can do to pave our way towards our future that we so desire. From my house to yours, may God bless you. I hope you like, share, subscribe, and I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.